Your SIP might be a fake SIP. A lot of investors are not aware of it. So let's discuss about this in detail in this episode of Market Secrets Investment Series. With different platforms and options to invest in mutual funds, there are different ways of setting up your SIP to invest in mutual funds in India. You should note that not all the SIPs are real SIPs. Some platforms provide SIP-like option for the ease of use, but those are not real SIPs. A real SIP is the one where the fund house recognizes it as a systematic purchase. It would be marked as a systematic purchase in your account statement from the fund house or from the RTA. Even your consolidated account statement would mark it as a systematic purchase. There are platforms like Coin, MFUtility that offer some form of pseudo-SIPs, which would be an SIP from your point of view, that is, money will be getting deducted automatically from the bank and invested into your fund every month, but the fund house won't record it as an SIP purchase. This is an important distinction process wise, that is, how it works under the hood, but as mentioned above, won't make a difference in your corpus size or returns. So you might ask why this is important. There is one critical element here. If the fund house that you are investing in restricts registering new SIPs and additional lump sum purchases, like some famous funds that do every now and then all your pseudo SIPs won't work and you cannot invest in those funds going forward. This is something that you must remember. Now, let's try to understand how SIPs work. What happens when you set up an SIP? How the auto debit happens? Let's try to understand all the details. But going forward, whenever we use the term SIP, we would mean to say the real SIP, the one that shows up as a systematic purchase in your account statement. SIP is a contract between three parties, that is you, your bank, and the intermediary or the fund house. There are platforms like BSC Star or MFUtility or even Paytm Money that can act as biller intermediaries for the SIPs. It doesn't necessarily have to be an AMC or the fund house. So you need three things. You should be there, your bank should be there, and you should have a biller. So what happens when you set up an SIP? Once you set up an SIP, biller sends a bill to your bank in advance. This generally happens 10 to 15 days in advance before your SIP date. Assume you have an SIP on the 5th of the month, then about 10 days before, around 25th of the previous month, your bank would get a bill for the SIP amount from the biller intermediary. Your bank might or might not notify you depending on the alerts you are supposed to get from the bank. This gets queued in the bank's internal bill processing systems and would be processed on the 5th of the month as that's your SIP date. Processing of the bill means the bank would debit this SIP amount, present the bill, and send the amount to biller. The biller would forward that amount to the fund house or its RTA along with the details of your SIP purchase, that is your personal details, folio number, fund name, and amount of SIP. Once the fund house gets the money and order details, mutual funds will be allotted to you. So this is what happens in a typical SIP setup. This is the reason AMC takes 10 to 20 days to activate or cancel an SIP because the biller would have already sent some of those bills. The platforms which are offering instant activation and cancellation of SIP will most probably be using the fake or pseudo SIPs. So if a fund house restricts the new SIPs or lump sum investment in the funds you are investing in, you won't be able to invest in that fund anymore. This is the biggest problem with the pseudo SIPs. Always keep this in mind while choosing the platform for your investment. This brings us to the end of today's episode. If you have any queries on this episode, please do drop it in the comment section. We'll be happy to answer it. Hit the like button if you have liked this video and share it with your friends if you find it useful. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video or conduct a live session. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.